Hi, my name's Steve and welcome to the Seaside Allotment channel. But we're not at the allotment today, we're in the back garden trying to answer the question, what does it take to be self-sufficient in veg and seasonal fruit in summer? That is a heck of a lot easier than it is to be self-sufficient in veg and seasonal fruit all through the whole year. That's the topic for another video. So, in order to answer that question, I thought we would just take our family as an illustration and our little back garden as an illustration and show you what we've got growing here, and roughly speaking how many meals a week for Debbie and I we can have of each different type of veg that we've got here. That's the easiest way I could think of illustrating it. So let's start here with this salad bed, and there's another salad bed just down there and another one there, and there's enough salad here for a big salad every day for Debbie and I, with a bit of surplus for the rest of the family. We've got spring onions interplanted into all of the gaps in these beds, and again that's enough spring onions for all of us, for our salads and for cooking as well, again with a little bit of surplus. So we come on to this bed, which is spinach, red kitten spinach, and there's enough here for a couple of meals a week for one person and a bit of extra spinach for salad ingredients. And if we want any more than that, we just have to harvest it from the allotment. Over there we've got some really gorgeous little sprout plants. I think there's about 20 sprout plants in that bed interplanted with radishes, and there's enough sprouts there to harvest for leaves in summer for Debbie and I, with a bit of surplus pretty much every day, either for smoothie mixes or for steamed greens. And there's enough radishes for all of our salads there and there for about a month, 6 weeks, and then we'll plant some more radish. That's the other salad bed, another salad bed there. This salad bed won't last very long. In about mid-May we'll be planting New Zealand spinach in here, and New Zealand spinach will take over from that little spinach bed there. And then over the back there we've got some kales. There's enough for 2 or 3 meals a week from those kale plants there. So what else have we got? Garlic, enough garlic here for pretty much the whole of this year, so up until about December time. There's enough beetroot in this bed probably for Debbie and I for about 2 or 3 months, but it won't be ready until summertime, and there's definitely not enough there to meet all of our needs. We grow a lot more beetroot on the allotment as well. So we've got some corn salad here. This is lovely in salad, but mostly this is being grown for smoothie mixes. So there's enough there for about a month's supply of smoothie mixes, but obviously there'll be lots more ingredients in the smoothie mix than just the corn salad. And there's a few peas there, enough for basically a handful of peas a day for one of us for about a month. Peas for pods here. These are little dwarf peas, only go about this big. There's not a lot there. I don't actually like peas cooked, but there's enough for maybe a handful, couple of meals a week, something like that. And we've got another bed of spinach here, which will take over from that one. This is another true spinach. So it's a similar sort of thing, couple of meals a week from there. And then we've got peas being used for shoots. Those can be eaten fresh or in smoothie mixes, stir fries, things like that. And there's enough for Debbie and I, 2 or 3 meals a week, something like that. So then we've got the potatoes, lots of potatoes here, more potatoes over there, even more potatoes over in that corner. That is enough for a couple of people pretty much for the whole of the year. That's almost all of our potatoes here. So what else have we got? In the front garden, we've got enough onions to meet all of our needs from about August through till probably maybe as far as December. We've got lots more onions on the allotment, which we'll be eating from December all the way through until, you know, next May, June time, something like that. So carrots. Well, at home we're growing carrots in tubs. There's about enough carrots here for the two of us for about a week. So there's 3 weeks supply there, and we just keep on planting up new tubs. But we still have a lot of carrots on the allotment for winter, well, autumn and winter. And in this corner here, that's where the peppers and the tomatoes are going to be. And there's enough peppers and tomatoes there to meet all of our needs in summer for salads and a little bit of cooking, but there's not enough to make sauces and you know, to dry and freeze them and all of that sort of thing. And then we've got a lot of fruit in here as well. So there's blackberries, grapes, and then along this back wall here there's raspberries, then here there's strawberries, and then blueberries, more blueberries over there, cherries there, cherries there, cherries on the drive. And so there's enough fruit here for a fruit salad each most days through summer. But there's not enough to make jams and cordials and all of that sort of thing. We harvest from the allotment to do that. Then we've got kales there, a mix of perennial kales and annual kales. There's enough kales in that corner there and in the front garden to meet all of our needs for brassica greens all the way through summer, and have a bit of a surplus as well. And in this corner here we've got beans, we've got French beans and runner beans. There's enough there for a couple of handfuls or a couple of meals a week for each of us. We eat more beans than that, so we've got more beans on the allotment. But that's these are early ones basically. So we'll be harvesting these in June, probably harvesting the ones on the allotment in July. So we're lucky enough to have this little conservatory, and so we've got a lot of our stuff starting in here, all of our seed trays and peppers and things like that. But we've also got some plants actually growing through to maturity. So we've got tomatoes here, and basically we've got enough tomatoes here for the first 3 or 4 weeks. And so, whilst we're waiting for the tomatoes to come on the allotment in the polytunnel, we've got a nice crop of tomatoes here. And then at the end of the season, we'll also have tomatoes in here, and that'll see us through till about Christmas, something like that. And then we've got cucumbers here and cucumbers up the side here. And again, this is enough cucumbers for, 3 or 4 cucumbers a week, something like that. And these cucumbers are just ready here, look. So we'll be starting harvesting those soon. So it is kind of nice for some of these salad ingredients. We really like to try and extend the season in the conservatory. So at this point you might be asking yourself, well, what do we grow at the allotments? And it's a pretty long list, so I've got my little crib card here. But right now, pretty much everything that we're eating comes from the allotment. There's very little actually that we're eating from the back garden right now. Pretty much the only things are the pea shoots, a little bit of lettuce, and the cucumbers. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and some of the perennial kale. In summer, well, all the ingredients for the jams and the pickles and the sauces come from the allotment. The broccoli, the cauliflower, the summer beans, all the things that are freezing, like beans for freezing, garlic for the storeroom, peppers, sweet corn, herbs, all the summer squashes. So all of those sorts of things are still coming from the allotment. And then all the extra fruits, so things like the plums, some more of the cherries, lots of berries, all those sorts of things. In winter, Well, the broccoli, the kales, the colettes, the sprouts, the beetroot, the beetroot that we're using in winter and spring, all the winter and the spring salads, all the winter carrots, the parsnips, the celeriac, the cauliflowers, the spinaches, quite a lot. So yeah, I hope it's been a useful little intro to what you can achieve in a relatively small space in summer. And if you want to see how to be self-sufficient all year round, watch the normal videos about the allotment. So anyway, hope you found this interesting, and I'll see you soon.